favorite YouTuber. Trying to be father of the year too. My son in here done shut my door all up and stuff that he don't need to be touching. Or I'm just having one of those mornings with him for real. Yo, give it here. He just putting stuff in his mouth. Give it here, yo. Give it. Oh, he spit it out already. Sorry. Good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody, you know what I'm saying, has arrived to their destination safely, arrived to where they're trying to get to safely. Pieces and blessings to you and yours. Shout out to the first person on my live. Good morning to you. Pieces and blessings. I'm on the East Coast, so it's morning where I'm at right now. You know, whoever's watching this, hopefully you'll be able to get some sleep or rise to the occasion or whatever you are putting your mind to or manifesting this morning. I just wanted to tap in. I ain't gonna be on this live too long, but I just wanted to tap in to say what's up to all my subscribers, all my new subscribers, my returning people that's just like, hey, I want to tap in with Tiki Jenkins and see what he's talking about today. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to just stay consistent as much as I can and just talk with y'all and just be here in the flesh. Sometimes people lose that sight of being here in the flesh or being here in the now because they're so hooked to their phones. With me, I'm not really hooked to my phone. It's more so of it's a outlet in a sense, like a therapeutic outlet. That's why I like doing the YouTube lives and the shorts and stuff like that because it takes my mind off of a lot of other things just for the moment, not really changing the dynamic of what I'm trying to avoid or deal with. But it kind of just like, all right, I could take a break from this right now. You know, sometimes thinking too much can really lead you down a spiral. And that's what I'm trying to avoid in all things. So that's why I like to get on the lives and talk with y'all. You know what I mean? It might look like I'm talking to myself or pacing back and forth in the circle, but you know, it's just it's very therapeutic, and like I said, I love tapping in, and people be like, "Yo, I'm hitting you up from Jamaica. Yo, I'm hitting you up from Spain." I'm like, "Bro, those are places I've dreamed of taking my kids and taking myself." You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you just need a break from where you're from to get inspired. You know what I mean? And to be motivated to do all the things that's necessary to get you to where you got to go. So I just I'm very fortunate to be well, alive, my kids, you know what I mean? I pray for their greatness every day. As you should pray for those who you know who you want to be great around you. You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, all about just being who you are and staying true and stand on business. That's how people be saying it now, staying on how that dude off of Snowfall be saying, you know what I mean, business. You know what I mean, business. You know what I mean? But other than that, everything is use what? You want to open it? What do you want out of here? My son wants to just he explores the dishwasher as if like it's a I don't know with kids and stuff. Oh, what's happening, man? Like legit man with two ends. That's tight. I'm originally from New York, but I reside in North Carolina now. Do you want the slide? Okay. Well, where you from? And how you doing, JKM 252? Now it'd be crazy if you're from North Carolina and you got 252 in your thing. Are you getting ready for snow yet in New York? Nah, I'm not even in New York right now. That's the great thing. So, Alice, no, I'm not actually. I am not getting ready for any type of snow in New York. Nah, don't be mad. I'm just laughing with you because I was raised in that stuff, man. That snow is hell no. Please, no thank you, and I pass. You feel what I'm saying? But nah, I'm down here in NC right now. Bubblegum Batty. Oh, appreciate that. I hope you're having a blessed and great day as well. I hope your day is nothing but great and ease. You feel me? ease and zealous for all the things that you want in life. And that goes for everybody on my live. I hope everybody is getting what they are manifesting and staying consistent on what they're manifesting because, you know, times these days anything can happen. People take that quote in particular for granted because it's like you gotta have the faith, you gotta have this, and then it's just like a person that stumbles onto a pot of gold. Even though it's not gold, it could be stumble on success, stumble on something that they had a hunch on and they finally came to full circle to fruition. You know what I mean? So I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope everybody is just stepping into their own true self and natural self because we live in times where people are trying to influence other people not to be themselves, and there's nothing wrong with being yourself. It's just finding something that you can relate to with somebody else and still be yourself. Appreciate that, Bubblegum Baddie. Appreciate the subscription. I really do. That's really tight. But just remain humble, stay diligent, stay hungry. You know what I'm saying? And never lose hope. And aside for that, I attach hope to faith. You know what I mean? But I mean, who am I to judge and who am I to say these things? But you know what I'm saying? I'm just passing along what was taught and what I've seen from my own two eyes of what life really is. You know what I mean? And I ain't got all the flashy, flitzy stuff like all these, all the other. Appreciate that, Bubblegum Baddie. God bless you too and yours. And I hope you have a very, very great happy holidays, you know what I mean? You know, and I mean, I'm rambling too, so I'm gonna be like talking to y'all and saying stuff too. So I hope y'all can catch up or stay with me on it, because sometimes I do shift a little bit. But and with what I was saying with happy holidays, you know what I mean? There's people with families that don't even celebrate holidays together. You know what I'm saying? They could live right down the street. You can't take people for granted. You gotta love on people. Got to, you know what I mean? Because if you lose that love or lose that respect or lose that anything, you can't get the things or get the blessings that you are working towards, because you gotta have empathy for those people. You gotta have some empathy. Sympathy, comes and goes. Sympathy is like, it's like I don't know, and it's bad to be sympathetic to people because that could be looked as, it could be frowned upon as being as an enabler, because you have sympathy for people, not empathy, but sympathy. You know what I mean? And me and my ex-wife had a conversation recently that caught my attention. I was like, wow, like that makes sense. But I was like, nah, you can still have sympathy for somebody and not give in to being sympathetic to somebody, right? But then when I thought about the personal situation that me and her spoke on, I was like, well, that makes a little sense. That makes a lot more sense because it's more personal, not interpersonal or indirect. But it's just it's tight. It's tight. Okay, use English Kalu. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know if you're talking to me. My name ain't Kalu, but are you saying English is Kalu, like your English is considered to be Kalu or whatnot? But I shall digress. Shout out to the two followers, shout out to the two likes, shout out to subscribing to my page. Any and everybody that's on the live right now, once again, shout out to Bubblegum Baddie for the subscription, for subscribing to the channel. I hope you check out all the content I've been dropping. It will be consistently being dropped throughout the day. I will be doing 2 lives today, so I'll be on this live for a little while, and then when I get things situated with my son and everything, I'll do another live, you know what I mean, just to be like, hey, what's up, midday type of vibe, you know what I'm saying, trying to get some motion, trying to talk with y'all about like, real life stuff. After this one, this is just me really tapping in with everybody, saying good morning, pieces and blessings, you feel me, because at the end of the day, I am working towards being your favorite YouTuber. So that's gonna be my thing. I'm just gonna try and show up gracefully, and always try to motivate and empower people to be cool with just being on lives and being their natural self. You'd be surprised, you see people who got a platform and it's glitzy and all that because they're trying to sell you something, you know what I mean? Me personally, when I get on for real with YouTube, it's gonna be just like this. I'm still gonna be with the camera to the face type of thing. I might have a stand, but I'm not really gonna have no table because that's not how I move. I like to talk with everybody. I like to converse. I like to feel the room for what it is. You know what I mean? So I just try and like just be me. Ain't nothing wrong with being you. If you can't accept who you are, then saying you gotta do a little deep dive and soul searching and see why you can't. I'm a prime example of that. Sometimes I feel too much. My horoscope is a Cancer, so I'm a Cancer, and we feel everything. I'm living proof to say, like, and that's crazy. Like, I don't like it. I don't like feeling everything. I don't like that shit. Ginger ale, very good. But I don't like that shit, man. I don't like feeling everything. I don't like the mood swings, especially because I smoke weed too, so that kind of not amplify it, but it enhances it to me because it's like, dang man, like I don't mean to be feeling this way, or like they consider cancers to be very sensitive. We're not sensitive, bro. It's just like I want to be treated as if how I'm treating you. Now, if I'm treating you unfairly, I'm expecting you to treat me like shit. But if I'm treating you with the grace, I'm treating you with honesty, treating you with loyalty, and that's the thing. That's a big thing for a person that's a Cancer like myself. Loyalty is everything, bro. I could be a piece of shit, but if I get on my feet, trust me, you gonna shine with me. And I only had a few friends that understood that concept, and I don't even talk to them in particular, which sucks. But I realized like not everything is going to be perfect. Not everything is going to go my way. But somehow, miraculously, me being who I am, I'll figure out a positive resolution because at the end of the day, it's all about winning. It's never really about losses. You can learn from your losses. Like, I love when the baby said on his new mixtape, like, nigga, I could care less if I'm losing. Like, you know what I'm saying? He counted those things. Like, those turned into blessings for him, you know what I mean? Because he had to accept those losses and grow from it, and he did. That's why he's one of my favorite rappers. He really got it from there. Like he really got it. You know what I mean? So it's like, dang man, like motivational people like that, deserve to always have a platform. And he from Charlotte too. He originally from Charlotte, from what I gathered. But I'm not no radio personality, so I don't know everything about him. But you would think, oh, I say he's my favorite rapper. Yeah, I mean, my favorite rapper, bro. He talks about a lot of things that most people are not talking about. I thought about doing ASMR too with the food and stuff, mukbangs, because I really do be like eating heavy as shit. I might do that, go live and go and do a mukbang. You know what I mean? I might do that. That sounds like something I really would do, and it sounds like I pretty excel in that. But I'm a big guy naturally. I'm not trying to be bigger than what I am. So it's all good in the neighborhood. I can't complain too much. I'm just very reluctant to be here, in this time frame, in this moment. Being the father of three is really cool. Like, you know, I think that's being a parent, bro. Like, and sometimes I don't know. I hope I'm not circling back because I usually watch all my lives to see like what I can improve on when I talk or enunciate words and stuff. I'm just that type of person. But being a parent, bro, I'm telling you, it's really rewarding. Like, if anybody's been practicing something their whole life and they finally get their recognition, they break down in tears, right? But for me as a parent, because I'm not there yet to get that type of special recognition, but maybe when I meet God, I'll get that recognition in life. In hindsight. But, like for real, like being a parent and seeing your kids grow and like really like being actively physically there with them, it's really, really it's really like a very, I don't know. I guess for me it's like a very like Mr. Miyagi walks on, wax off type of thing. Like it's like a master class. Like the kid finally has grown to where it's like, all right, they can get a handle on accepting failures, successes, losses, wins, sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? Certain things that most kids these days don't really understand. And fortunately for me, my kids kind of hang on the cusp of a little bit of everywhere with it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to go into any specifics because I don't put my business out there like that. But what makes me very happy about being a father is just it's it's like I don't know, man. Usually don't get stuck, but it's usually like I'm in a rock and a hard place, but it's somehow I miraculously push up the rock and everybody know where I'm at now. Like, holy snap, he's a dad. And I shut the rock and then nobody gives a shit. Like nobody cares. So it's like, okay, so everybody's doing this trend as being parents. Nobody got to figure it out. So nigga, just go back to your, you know what I'm saying? Go back to what you know. And I think that's the great thing about being a parent because you can raise your kids however you want to unless you have a counterpart that wants to raise them a certain way and whatever, right? But when you're like locked in and you got your own, like, I mean, being a single parent sucks, yeah, but when it's just you and your kids, you could do however you see fit because you got to make it work. You know what I mean? You got to make stuff work. And for me, fortunately, yeah, I can say fortunately. Fortunately, my kids have their mother around in their life, you know what I'm saying? And she does a lot, you know what I'm saying? She works, she does this, she does that. And you know, like I could still do what I gotta do with my sons and my daughter and everything and still like go after it. So it's like it's really a good dynamic, you know what I'm saying? To the point where it's like, all right, cool, like let's make this happen. We can do this, you know. Shirley, how you doing? Hope all is well with you. Pieces and blessings to you and yours. And what's with the faces and the hands and game over and crying? Like, I hope you all right. I don't know if you laughing or you really crying or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? But here we are. That's how I guess that's how I deal with things. You just say, here you go, and here we are. But let's see. Oh man, oh, that feels so good, my ear itch. Okay. But as you can see, I'm trying to just like be here, you know. And oh, shout out to the 3 people on the live, 3 likes. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's really cool. And so, but I'm gonna hop off this live. I gotta post some more videos today. I just want to get on here, show my face, and talk with y'all and say good morning. And I hope y'all days are really great. I hope everything that you asked for, you get because you asked for it. And, you know what I'm saying, you didn't do anything harmful to get it or ask, you know what I'm saying? So you have a great day. Peace and love. And all right.